welcome back. You're watching live from Paris on France 24. It's time now for Media Watch. James Creedon is here. I'm delighted to say good to see you, James.
Good evening, Laura.
Let's start tonight in Egypt. It's all kicking off. The biggest protest there since the revolution, would you believe?
And it's a good place to have a look is on social media and on blogs because Egyptians are pretty good at this stuff. They have been since last year, using social media to get their message out there and to gather crowds. That, if you take a look there on Bamboozer, is live images being streamed through by a guy called Tarek Shalabi. Here is his Twitter page. He's there. He's in the middle of it all. He's a blogger from Cairo, a revolutionary socialist, or self-identified as such. Absolutely. Helping us out in any case.
Yeah.
And it's very interesting to see some of the stuff that he is sending through.
Oh, he's tweeting and he's filming.
He's tweeting and he's filming, so he's very busy. I can't tell you how many we are, but I can tell you that you're missing out. Well, we're not, because we're following you on Twitter, Tarek. Another one to look at is Big Pharaoh. He's tweeting in English and Arabic. And one which I thought was quite interesting was this: no telephone and 3G network around the presidential palace, which is where a lot of the protesters were gathering. Heliopolis Club switched on their wireless internet for free. So speculation that phone networks could have been cut by the authorities, because it is a way of gathering people together, and they are kind of attempting to storm the presidential palace.
President Morsi has got on a bus and left.
Right.
He's out of the palace because it's all kicking off. It is getting pretty hot in there tonight.
Another one to follow, at Sand Monkey. He's also a well-developed blogger and social media user. So at Sand Monkey, at Big Pharaoh, and at Tarek Shalabi. Those references on my Twitter page as well if you want to check them out. And Andy Carvin is always a good one to follow on this too.
Right.
And I just said this is worth showing, an opinion piece by Mohammed El Baradei in the Financial Times. He points out that Mr. Morsi now has power now exceeds that of Hosni Mubarak at his dictatorial peak. Now, he would say that he's an opponent, I suppose, but it is explaining why a lot of people are unhappy.
Absolutely. All right, moving on. Oh, this has been going on forever. Jean-François Copé and François Fillon, they still haven't managed to sort themselves out. The UMP has no real leader, does it?
No, it doesn't. And this is day 15 or 16. And now that breakaway party known as the Rump, the Rassemblement.
Is it really known as the Rump?
No, it's not. But I like to keep that idea alive. Now, I'll just show you a headline here. What they've done is they've added a hyphen, hyphen,
very wise.
Because even French people now have woken up to the fact that rump means bum in another language. In any case, that breakaway group, it was their first day at the Assemblée Nationale. Apparently, Jean-Marc Ayrault, the Prime Minister, was responding to a question, and he said at one point, Mr. President of the UMP, is it? As if he doesn't know anymore who the opposition is. So that was a response to Christian Jacob, who is the President of the UMP, not the RUMP. So a way for the socialists to point out. Check this out. This is on the Rue 89 website. You know the way you can have these analysis of football games.
Tree. Oh, right. Yeah.
And now you can see how each person who's supporting each side is doing marks out of 10, all that sort of stuff.
Ingenious.
Now, one more tweet to show on this. This is a French comedian, Stéphane Guillon. He's saying, I actually have more followers on Twitter than there are members of the UMP party, so I'm just going to organise a new vote here, because, you know, he's 300 and something thousand followers. But that's actually less than the Pope.
For the Pope. Oh,
the Pope, he still hasn't tweeted
yet. No,
he still hasn't tweeted.
We're going to be watching this every day, aren't we, James? Pope watch.
Just to see if he does actually tweet.
Come on, you can do it.
A bit slow off the mark. Come on, Benedict.
Too much of a perfectionist.
We believe in you.
Trying to get it right. I'll let you lead into
all
the next one.
All right. From the rump to the bump.
There we go.
I wanted to do that. Okay, this is about the royal.
The famous bump, the royal baby. Yes. Poor old Duchess of Cambridge,
yes.
Kate Middleton. She's feeling a bit
poorly. Feeling unwell, which has led to speculation about, it could be twins.
Could it be twins? What happens if it is twins? Who gets the heir? Is it the first one out?
That's actually interesting. Or maybe the bigger one. Well, it's probably the first
biggest
out.
One. I don't think it works like that.
Well,
but it's no longer the male heir.
Right.
This is the first baby.
So if it's a girl out and she's first,
regardless
she's going to be the queen.
The first one out of the Duchess will be the third in line to the throne.
Well, good to hear it. It's a modern monarchy. Now, look at headlines such as this. The Daily Mail had 14 pages in its paper version of this today.
They're dragging it out,
and look at this headline. It was a colleague of ours here, Will Edwards, who drew my attention to this. Yeah. Finally, William's getting what he always craved, normal family life. I'm not sure it's normal family life.
Have you seen the paparazzi outside the hospital?
No, I know. And just quickly, Mark Little here pointing out on Twitter that you can now bet on the baby's weight, his name, and career choices. Well, career choices is pretty straightforward. That's also being pointed out by the Huffington Post. So betting shops already taking bets.
Oh, and it's only the second day. I've got a feeling this is going to go on for a while. All right, finally, something completely different. Dominic Strauss-Kahn, he's feeling a bit better about life and he's gone out clubbing.
He's out. He's out. This is in
with the ladies. What a surprise!
This is in the arrondissement. Look at this photo. Let's get a close up on that. That
still
was
a hit
tweeted.
with the ladies.
He is still a hit with the ladies. 3 blondes in their baseball caps. That is at a club called Matignon in the 8th arrondissement.
Do you think they know who he is?
Say again?
Do you think they know who he is?
They knew very well who he was, actually, and he. Get this, he verified, he checked the photo before he gave the camera back to them. So he knew this photo was going to be published. I think he's got to the point where he's like, you know what? I don't even care anymore. You're not maids. You're not suing me. You're 3 blondies. This isn't going to look great.
Too close.
But I just don't even care
his
anymore.
Hand?
Well, that's a very good question. Where are both his hands? Now, get this, right? The manager of the club also contacted the media to say, yes, he seemed delighted to be in our club, and what's more, he tasted our cocktail Sex on the Beach. So there you go. Dominic can't do anything anymore without being linked back to his excesses. And look at this, one of the girls tweeted as well, oh, je suis avec DSK en boîte, yay!
Lol.
So he's become a byword now for having a good time and excess. And
a libertine.
I think he should reinvent himself as a DJ.
Oh, goodness me. You heard it here first. All right, James Green, thank you very much indeed. That's it for Media Watch. We've got more interesting tidbits from the internet now with our daily dose of web news.